I think they're done. What's up? How's it going? Well, it's barbecue time. Barbecue time! What's up? It's Memorial Day weekend. What better way to celebrate than have a bunch of food burning on the grill? It's what you do. How's it going? Hope you're doing well on this 900th episode. Apparently. We didn't realize it was 900th, but we do we number our episodes like pre-stream, just so we know what they are, and apparently it was 900. I'm like, damn! Dude, 900. It's crazy. What's up?
Pilz-E, where's my chalky white candy? Damn, Pilz-E stole my medical candy.
Medical candy? I've had enough of that. Ah, Fairlane gifted a bunch of subs. Who got subs? Thank you. Tungsten Wolf got a sub. Duke the Legend got a sub. Blue Moon got one. Outcast from Xbox. Flying High. I'll do it. Hold on.
Hello, Pumpkin Guy.
Good planet.
In chat. Happy Sunday.
Hey.
How are you today?
We're doing all right. Fairlane gifted a bunch of subs, and we're still going through. It's the best kind of day. Curve Planet got one. Aerodynamic got one. AFK got one. And Zune. Thank you, Fairland. I appreciate it. Thank you. Then we got a Prime sub. Look at that. Prime sub. Let's go. Take that Bezos money. Boom. Incoming hype training. Go.
46 months of pumpkin madness and happy 900 spooky Halloween streams.
Yes. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And we're on level 4 hype train already. Boom. Nice. And a card battle. Oh my god. All right. I might as well just go to easy mode for this. Holy crap. There we go. All right. We got card battle. Who did that? Fairland did card battle. All right.
Hype
So
train
what
bets for Pumpkin Guy on a great Sunday.
Thank you, Rickers. Appreciate it. Thank you. No. We got to do these in order now.
Hey Pumpkin and beautiful Pauline. Was Pauline playing Sonic Dash?
I know what they playing. Go.
And on a good note and guilty note, I paid A for a pre-ordered Switch 2 and bought a mystery machine then Friday.
Nice. There you go. Boom. Getting a Switch. There we go. Card battle happened. All right. Fairland. For those who don't know the road, Fairland has to roll. Exclamation roll and beat. Thank you. Grab an extra card. What? It got to be equal to or better than the card number that shows up, which is random. And then they get to pick any number off the bingo thing. All right, Fairland. You ready? You ready? Card battle. In 3, 2, 1. A 3. No. 3. And no, hold on. No, we got a sub. It got overwritten. No. Yo, it's too chaos right now. It's too chaos for me. No, I got to replay that. Dude, no. Lunar did a thing. I appreciate it. Hold on. Boom.
Greetings, PG and Sean. Closing in on almost 5 years.
That is insanity. And it gifted a bunch of subs. God, I'm really starting the streams with easy mode from now on. Boom. Okay. Icarus gifted a bunch of subs. Beautiful Beast got one. Shadav got one. Caterpillar Nong got one. Fate Cat got one. And Billy Fox got one. Thanks to Icarus. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate on this wonderful holiday weekend. Hey, the post office is closed tomorrow. That means you can't go out and try to send a thing. You're doomed. We did enough dealing with people this week. Real squirrels.
Jim Sub wants some of these pancakes.
Pancakes? Pancakes? I want pancakes.
My dad and my mom's parents were in the army stuff BTW.
Hey.
My dad is napping. I woke up before him. I'm gonna be 9 soon. Dad
Nice.
said I grew up with you.
I apologize for that. But happy birthday soon. You got to let us know when. All right? Not now, but when it happens. Well, it'll be birthday time. Go. Thank you. Who did it? Gift a sub. Lakota Warrior got a sub. Hey, there you go. Thank you, Sora. I appreciate. Hey, no. We got to do the bingo thing. No, bingo is utter chaos right now. I'm sure I did something wrong there. No technical issues yet. We didn't do a wheel. Oh, we did do the candy rain. That was the one I was thinking of. Candy rain. There you go. Can we do that? Go. No. Chillin'. 83 moons. Let's go. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. There's a lot of months to be putting up with my nonsense. Appreciate it. What? Your dad's going to know you're online. Well, they should. David, what's up? How's it going? Let me say hi to people. It's been chaos. Go, Brandon, hi.
Greetings, salutations, and good vibes to all.
Chillin'.
Most this week my right hip had seized up. Was a pain to stand or move. Last night I prepped in case I had to go to the hospital. This morning I sat up and stood.
With minimal pain. Guess my body hates the hospital too. Oh, man. Dude, could be the sciatic. No, man, sciatic nerve. That can literally mess up your hip. I don't know. You do anything crazy? You've been bouncing around? You've been using the trampoline when you're not supposed to? Go.
How are your ears today, PG? Hype
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, I'll say we had a good 8 hours where they were normal. It was amazing. It was like, it started happening at night. Then we went to sleep. We woke up and then it was normal for about 4 hours. And then it was just like, wow. And then it just went back to beep, everything's too loud. I don't know. What were we doing that made everything loud? I don't know. But we did get the MRI. You got the Army. The MRI, which is real fun when you have auditory sensitivity issues. They're like, yeah, it's going to be a little loud. And it's like, I'm like, oh my God. They're like, just stay still. I'm like, okay. Holding back the tears. And you're just like, oh God, just take me out of the tube. And then they take me out. I'm like, oh, take me out of the tube. I'm like, oh, I'm glad. All right, we got to put the contrast in now and put you back in. Oh God, don't move your head. Okay. Dude, that was rough. And you've had MRIs before, and it wasn't, you were like, yeah, whatever. But this one was rough, dude. It's like getting pelted in your face with rocks. Well, do that again to Kermit Frog. It wasn't a Kermit the Frog. I can do Kermit. What? Kermit the Frog? You know, that kind of thing? Kermit the Frog. Like, yeah, pumpkin guy, your hot dogs, you're a little overcooked right now. Like, quiet, Kermit, or you're going to end up on that grill. All right, I'm just trying to be helpful. Go be abused by Miss Piggy again. They have a very toxic relationship, my dudes. Let's see. What's up? How's it going? Curve Planet, hi. Lakota Warrior, hi. Malenko, hi. What's up? 75 viewers of now. Let's go. All right, I got to do that. Boo. Where is it? That's all the way towards the bottom of the bingo. Where is it?
Wow, L7 hype train.
Nice. Okay, if we did, I really wish some of these were done automatically. I really do. Did anybody do the hydrate posture check? Because I saw it here. I just want to, if I can get those out of the way, then I have to go back to them. I'll just keep it on in the background. Boom. We are on level 7 already? Oh my God, we are. Oh God.
Okay, Pum'Kin. Yesterday as I was riding to Coney Island with my motorbike, the chain broke, so I had to pedal the rest of the way. After my time there I went home to fix the chain, so I'll be listening to ya as I continue fixing the bike.
That is the only downside of a bike, is that stupid chain. Whether it's a bicycle, motorcycle, there's always that thing. And I'm going to talk to you about belt-like things that can mess up your entire life and destroy your fun. Because we found a thrift store thing that was like really good. It was more of a flea market thing, but we found a thing. So it's cool. We got some things to show you. Yes, finally. So close to bingo. Let's see. Yeah, no, dude, level 7 already. That's insane. That's insane. That's a holiday weekend. You know. Let's see. No, man, I don't know what it is about bikes. They should have unbreakable chains. You know? Did someone do card battle? Yes, they did. It is on cooldown. That's Fairland. They almost won. They were so close. I know they were off by like 15, but you know. Someone did a posture check. Someone did a posture check. Posture. Louis Posture. What? That's a guy. The guy who played with the milk. Yeah. Just need the one number for bingo. Just need one. Go. What do we got?
57 moons. Hello.
57 moons. Thank you, future. I appreciate. Hello. How's it going? Oh my God, we're still on level 7? Ooh, 59%. Nice. Did that work? Is it over? You've collected all level 6 emotes? We did it? Hype chest on the way. We're getting a hype chest. It's coming up. Well, where is it? It says it's on the way. Give me that. We're served out. Your YouTube videos are awesome. Thanks for making them for years. Thank you for putting up with them for years. I appreciate. What? Hey, there's no point in making stuff. Nobody's watching it, so they're just important. Thank you. I appreciate. I guess we got to call Tangia, the Tangia. We'll do that. Boom. All right. What do we got going on? Boom. Nice. Thank you. Can you use actually my mystery machine is a larger mystery machine, not what the Astrovan model. I want a mystery machine. We found one in a thrift store, and they were filled with all the Scooby-Doo villains and the Scooby-Doo villain. It was toys. We showed it, but we got it. We got a mystery machine. Yeah.
Speaking of card battles, would you be interested in playing Sonic Shuffle with me, seeing it has cards in the game?
I got no time for nothing. We got to finish our own card game, let alone play others. Oh. I don't know. One day I'll free up time to play games with anybody. I feel like Dawn will be like, all right, if you got free time to play games, you're playing them with me. Not some randos on the internet, dude. I've been here for... You'd be like all bent out of shape. You're like, what are you doing? Apple cat. Yep, that apple. What else we did? All right, you got the... No. It was a big week for us. Big week. Big news, as they say. MRI, we got that done. We're not getting no results for that. You know, they scan your face, just hydrate. All right. What number is that? That's number 34. All right. Got to keep an eye out. Feel like somebody's close to bingo. Event called hydrate. Boom. You. Well, how come I didn't see these things? I really wish they would show up bigger in the chat so I can at least, boom, there it is. Hydrate, bro. I got to hydrate too. Oh, maybe the coffee card thing will help somebody out. We got to try the coffee. Could be good, could be bad. Let's find out. Roll the dice. Let's go. Boom. Oh, that's not spicy. It's downright Halloween. Also Halloween-like. I almost dropped a full cup of coffee. And when I say full cup of coffee, I'm not saying like 12 ounces. We're talking about 32. Bats! Steve, get out of here. This is my show. Steve! God. Yeah, it's about that size. Okay. Look, the one time that puts pumpkins by the chest area but makes it appropriate. Thank you, AI. You're getting better. They're pretty good. Okay, good. Not the coffee. Coffee's not bad. Okay, I can't call it. Can't call bad coffee. Let's see if I can help somebody out here. Did I drop any frames? No drop frames, nothing. Everything's beautiful. Everything's wonderful. No tech issues. My face isn't fried. That's pretty good. It is what it is. Where's chat now? Boop. Oh, there you are. Supersize emote. There we go. Soon as I alt-tab out of the thing. Where is it? Where's supersize? Supersized emote. Boom. Cowling it. Oh, my God. Oh, my Bob. I forgot. Somebody won bingo. It could have been me. It could have been me if I just joined. I could have been the first winner. But it was Blue Moon. They were quicker. To be honest, I was distracted by running an entire stream. I could have won my own prizes. What? I don't even know what to do with that. Blue Moon won. Hey! All right. This is what happens. All right, we got to go to easy mode for this. Boom. Brah.
Chew, if there was one spicy card, I could have been first.
Oh. See, it's always a problem. It's always so random, isn't it? Toast is on fire, by the way. Toast, you're on fire. Okay. All right. Let's find out if we get a technical issue here. All right. Blue Moon gets to do a. Let me do this just because it's easier. If I do this way, if I do this way, come on, boop. Let me do it. All right, do that. Now I got to get everything ready because then I got to go make a code and send it. Boom. All right. Blue Moon 1 bingo, so they get to spin on a wheel of digital goodies from the itch.io shop, all right? So basically, could be music, could be a video collection, could be comic books. I'm assuming if you're playing, some of this stuff is kind of mature, so, you know, be mindful of that. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I try to keep the less spicy stuff on the wheel, but, you know, we're trying to change these out every month, so next month we should have a wheel of new prizes. We'll see. Just somebody remind me to do that, all right? Okay. So, all right, ready? Ready for the wheel spin? All right, let me know. Where you at? Blue Moon, where are you? All right, spin. Gotta get the theme going. I worked hard on the theme, dude.
What's the deal? Let's spin the wheel. 'Cause you won bingo. Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
All right, we're spinning the wheel. As soon as I can find it, where is it? There it is. Boom. All right. And Blue Moon gets a shiny, brand new. What's that? Ooh. All right. Neurotic Clears Island Series comic number 1. Yay. Getting a comic book. Comic book. Boom, boom, boom. And if for some reason you already have it, feel free to pass the link on to somebody who doesn't. It's just the way of the world. Sometimes people get things that they already got. Let's see. Where is it? 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 I just got to generate a code. Where's my code, bro? No, I guarantee you there's going to be one day I do this and it's going to be like, oh, you know, servers are down. I'm going to be like, no. Go.
My dad told me you are a part of my life because I grew up and watched your videos and yes, I do love you, little guy. Now back to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Where is that? I'm working on it. My hand would stop freaking out. Let's see. We got that. Boom, boom. Got it. All right. Doing that. Whispering it to you on Twitch and boom. There it is. You should have gotten the whisper. And we are good. Congratulations. You're a winner. You got a comic book. Speaking of comic books. What? Now, I'll show it later. I got stuff. I got stuff. It's fun. Nice. It's me, Hope. I know it's Hope. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Now I can get back to my normal form. My normal form. Unless there's some other bingo things I got to call. No way. I got to call Wheel Spin Happens. Wheel spin happens. All right, we got that. Let's just go through this. We didn't do spicy. Dawn didn't appear. We didn't do stupid food. Physical item, not yet. John Frame runs out of coffee. I didn't run out of coffee. Easy mode. Yeah, that counts. Come on. We didn't do spicy. Random singing. Didn't do it. Did I? New song played during the intro? No. Something falls off stream? Not yet. Hits mic? Not yet. Bad pun, not yet. Dyslexia, I'm sure I messed up somebody's name. Swears, haven't sworn, eats on stream. Anybody do stretch? Did anybody stretch? Hey, somebody won. Hold on, I didn't see it. What? What? Oh, man. All right, I think that everything else is... There it is. Streech. Streech. Why is everybody winning? Streech. All right, I think we got it. I think we're all caught up. See, this... Yo, I had a really good... Oh, man. So I got Blue Moon, I won, and Cynic Steve and Spider. My dudes. Dude, I had a good card, too. I could have been the first winner. I don't know what we do if we win first. I feel like second would just be, what am I going to do? Spin the wheel for myself? It's weird. I need something Sailor Moon happens. I think we got memes coming up. We had a couple of memes. There was some okay ones, but I don't know. You know, around the holidays, stuff slows up on the interwebs. Yeah. Hey, there you go. What? Random cats invading my stream. Did I say hello to everybody yet? We're 32 minutes in, and I'm just like, hey guys, how's it going? It's what? I didn't even get past the thing. Oh, dude, they had to scan you for metal. Dude, it's really scary because it's like, dude, anybody here getting an MRI and ask you all those questions? Do you have this? Have you been done that? Did you do this? Do you work with metal? Do you have any of this? Do you have any kind of implants or whatever? What if I was abducted by alien? Banana cat, please. I'm in the middle of monologue. What if I was abducted by aliens and they put like some kind of weird tracking device in my head and then they put me in an MRI and it's like, wah! You know, Lakota Warrior High. What's up? Thank you, Rickers. No, man, dude, I don't know what's inside my head. Well, I mean, I will now once the scan comes back. Maybe that was my brain.
1.5 years. Thank you.
Hey!
Hi, everyone.
What's up, Angelica Storm? 18 moons. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bloop. What's up, Real Max Marvel? Hi. What's up? Wolverine Blue. Have you ever made a movie of your characters? I know we've been so busy with the shorts and whatever. We just got collections of those. They're just sitting up there. You still got to put the reboots out digitally. I'm just saying. So much stuff. We'd like to make a movie, but you know, Netflix is too busy canceling other things to work with us. What are you doing? 7. I said 7. I was close though. 8. You got an 8. Nice. What's that do for us? Thank you. I appreciate. Max Marvel's like, congratulations, 900. Yeah, we didn't realize it was 900 till we started up the stream. We're like, all right, I gotta make sure, and we're like, oh god, it's 900. Followage. Big Mouth ended, so there's room for you now. Hey, there's room for us. Big Mouth ended. Yeah, just who the hell ran Big Mouth? Well, what even channel was that on? Or streaming service? Go.
So, Pumpkin, what horror movie really scared you?
That's gonna take a while. I gotta get there. Why is this guy so anxious for us to get to night that? It's like, hurry up. No, what was the movie? Actually, probably like maybe when you were a kid, it was easier to get scared, but now you just kind of laugh through most of it. God, I'm trying to think. No, because even when you saw like Nightmare on Elm Street when you were a kid, you were like, wow, that'd be so cool to invade people's dreams. And you're like, what? Like, what is wrong with you? Now, Friday the 13th, now you just thought it was a big doofus guy and you never went camping, so that wasn't really a concern for you. Until he came to Manhattan, and then you were a little worried. Halloween, now you liked Halloween. God, I'm trying to think. 900 episodes, congratulations, yay! Hey, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you folks, so, you know, thank you. Anytime we get like wow, we've been around doing like 900 things, that's your fault. So the blame's squarely on you. And even the new people that followed. It's your fault we're still here. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you. What? It's good, man. Dude, I feel like, you know, at least, you know, our stream, Dawn stream, there's like a bunch of other streamers that's like, at least it's not streamers, you know, whatever, like over the top kind of just like, oh my God, dude, you know, that kind of thing. We're just like, oh God. What? We have more of a mature group here. Yay, my fault. Yay, I did it.
Hey PG, did you hear the Annabelle doll is on tour going around the States? The Warrens are rolling in their graves.
Yeah, you're not supposed to move that. You're supposed to keep it behind glass and just put it, yeah. What are they going to do? I mean, like, fine, people, they want to share the curse, go ahead. What? Dude, I don't know what it is, man. You're not supposed to even look at that doll. Dude, I don't even know why it's anywhere. It should be in a metal box at the bottom of the ocean. Good. Following, let's see, we got that. 7 years, wow. For 3 years. Everyone's seeing how long they've been following now. Happy to take the blame. I'll happily take the blame. Nice. All right. What else did you do? Okay, MRI face scan. That's good. I'll keep you posted when we know. But holiday weekend, we're probably going to hear anything till Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whenever this guy decides to get back on me, because apparently they're so busy. They're so busy. Oh, we're a doctor's office. We handle all these people, so you're on a waiting. I'm a little bitter because this started in December. What year is it now? It literally, this has been going on for almost half a year. This whole hearing thing. We've managed, but God, come on, can I get some answers here? If it was something serious, I'd be dead by now. God. Oh, man. 8 years. Wow. Okay, so after the MRI, we went to our super secret special place, all right? The place that has reasonable prices on meals. All right, we're going to make a comparison here, right? Last time you went to McDonald's with Don. Okay, he didn't get anything because he just refuses to eat McDonald's. You got a coffee. We got a large coffee, which isn't as large as it used to be. I feel like there's shrinkflation involved there. Don got a Big Mac, a fry, and a milkshake, all right? And he got a coffee, right? That came out to $18. $18 and something cents, right? $18 for one burger, stupid fries, dumb coffee, and I'm surprised the milkshake machine worked. All right? $18. That's absolutely insane. I'm like, I'm never eating here. Dude, if you got something, that would have been like $25, $30. It's insane. All right. To put that in perspective, the last time you went to the super secret place that you know of that has reasonable prices, Don got a burger. You got a chicken sandwich with avocado stuff on there, 2 drinks, and I think there was some fries involved. $20. McDonald's, how are you justifying these prices? All right? And no. Because you went to the MRI early in the morning, so we got breakfast at the same super secret place. Bagel with cream cheese, $3. Don got a bacon, egg, and what? Cheese on a roll. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll? It was $2.50. I don't know how it costs less than a bagel with cream cheese, but what the hell? And 2 coffees. It ended up being like $9. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, oh God. Dude, that's super cheap now. Dude, I looked at menus from like other places online. I'm like, oh, we could go here. I'm like, all right, let's see, what's the how much are the bagels? $5.50 for a bagel? I'm like, get out of here. Oh, how much is the bacon, lettuce? Will be, bacon, egg, and cheese or whatever. Oh, they want $7 for that. Get out of here. Let's go to that place. Ah, God. That was Krusty Clown, by the way. What? Hey. I give meat-like burgers and some kind of cola, and they still get changed back from their 50. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Dude, that is absolutely insane to me. No, because you got a meal. Both of you ate that one time at that place, as opposed to, you just having your sad coffee and Don having a Big Mac and fries. That's insane to me. That's absolutely insane. My mom buys me a Happy Meal every time I go to the, McDonald's? Dude, that's pretty good. They had toys last time. They had little tiny Squishmallows. We almost got the bat, but then we saw how much it was. Oh, God. No, that bothers me. It bothers me, man. Fast is the only thing McDonald's has going for them. Yeah, but it's like even at that point. And you know what? The place that you went to get the breakfast stuff, I think the wait was equal to. Like, we didn't go to like McDonald's drive-thru. We went in there and actually ordered because we like to see it before we drive away. We've learned that lesson. I need to see the food that you put in the bag before I leave. Yeah, we're that person it's at the counter and we look in the bag and we're like, yeah, I see fries. I feel Steve. It's during the daytime. You shouldn't even be out. Thank you. That's a week. All right, later. McDee's went for on the road and there was no time to cook, even on the engine block, of course. Got a Culver's literally down the road from the nearest McDonald's. Nice. Yeah, and I didn't know they had a spin-off restaurant. What was it called? Like, Flurry McDee's or something? What was it called?
I hate eating at McDonald's these days that are so lazy with the food, lazy with the utensils, lazy with the straws, lazy with how the building is just lazy.
It's all lazy. And they dared to have a little sign under napkins that says, please limit napkin usage. I'm like, for $18 for one person to eat? He just got sucked right in there, didn't he? Ah, God. For $18. I'm like, I am taking all the napkins. Limit your napkin usage. Don't give me such greasy food then. What the hell? But in Scotland, Wales, what? They charge you for takeout. What do you mean they charge you for takeout? I'm not even taking up what? How? Might have been called. Yeah, I don't know. There was a spin-off restaurant apparently they're closing down. I didn't even know there was a thing. Apparently, they should advertise it. McCosmos? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, also good news. I haven't touched a cigarette in 2 weeks
Ooh,
now and
nice.
haven't smoked a vape in a week. Now it's time to kick the pouches and I'll be completely tobacco-free.
Nice. There you go. It's very difficult. Keep up with it. Even during those weak moments. Nah, Dawn had to quit smoking. And dude, she was a wreck. Yeah.
Mic mute.
No. Can everybody else hear me? Don't make me scroll down. The audio is fine. All right. No, it's you. What? This is what I hate when people do that. No, I'm on. I had to scroll. Thanks. I always get these weird mix things. I'm like, no, I can't hear you. I can hear you. No, it's fine. Good. I don't need the calories, dude. You're going to get fat. This guy. I'm going to take your milkshake. I'm going to drink it. All right, whatever. I told him to put extra lactose in it. You might be feeling that later. Oh, God. Where would we cab hear you? All right. Just as long as you cab. What the? Where did I leave off? Someone's what? Say limited refills. Yeah, they got to give you ketchup by hand now. They give you hand ketchup. They used to have a dispenser out. Now they're like, well, we need some ketchup, and they give you like 2 packets and hope that satiates your ketchup needs. And we're like, can I have a little bit more? And they reluctantly do it, like it's coming out of their paycheck. I'm like, okay, you gave me 3, thanks. Can I give me like 6? Give me 6 ketchup packets. I got to drown these fries. Oh. No, man, I don't know, man. It's difficult. And dude, okay, was it just me or did the coffee cups get smaller? Because I would say about 4 months ago, you guys got McDonald's and you got a coffee because that's all you get from there. Big iced coffee, large, big hugeness. And then the last time, like 2 weeks ago or something, same thing. And you're like, did these cups get smaller? Like, I feel like they literally got smaller. Go.
Hey PG, how's it going today?
All right, we're alive. We're alive. And Dawn's going to be doing game giveaways right after our stream. Yeah. Nice. Well, it'll be fun. Game giveaways. Economy size cups. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird.
Real tomato ketchup, Eddie?
I don't think there's real tomato ketchup in there. They have their own brand. It's like McDonald's ketchup. It's not even Heinz. It's not even, what's the other one? Golden something. That was actually really good. I don't know. Can we get a hype train? We had a hype train. We got up to level 7. Watch where you going with that burnt marshmallow. Yeah. Speaking of marshmallow, that's all I had for breakfast. I had digestive cookies and marshmallows. Like a lot of digestive cookies. I feel like I'm just going to be pooping ghosts later. Let's freaking go. Card battle. All right, card battle. Here we go. Dreamer. Streamer gets to roll! Exclamation roll when the card comes up. All right. Equal to or greater than the following random card. Nope. 15. Let's go. 10. Well, to be fair, it was Josie 3.0. They did get upgrades. Let's see if this one works. No, that wouldn't have worked either. Is that a 9 or a 6? Now you're just messing with me. Is that a 9 or a 6? Is it a 9 or a 6? We're all going to laugh at you. Okay, this is a 6. It's a 9. What? No, I know one of the one was a different color to differentiate from the other. Go.
I went through the McDonald's management training when I worked for them. I wouldn't be surprised if they secretly were taking it out of paychecks with how much nickel and diming they do for everything. Even keeping the parking lot lights on was a drag.
What, they pay for the parking lot? You're supposed to. It's safety. My God, don't open a McDonald's if you're trying to, pinch pennies every 5 seconds, which we won't even have pennies to pinch anymore because they're going to stop making them. They're stopping the production of the penny. And here's some weird, crazy crap. They're saying in the future, they're just going to round up or down the cost of something to the nearest 5 cent. So if something was like $1.08, now it's going to be $1.10. Yeah, it's convenience the way taxes is rounds things up to that, right? Like what? It's usually 6 or 8%. It's above 5% in most places. Yeah. So how is that going to be fair to the consumer? Well, if we had accurate pennies, this would have been $1.07. Yeah, but we got to round it up here. Yeah, unless they actually round down, and then who makes that decision? If it's $1.08, they're going to be like it's $1.10. If it's $1.06, then it'll be $1.05. But when does that ever work in your favor? Absolutely never. Just need one more number for bingo.
Did you hear the guy from Cheers passed away? George went.
Yeah, he died. I think what? Steve covered that, right? Wednesday? Norm! Yeah. Sad day.
If you pay by debit or credit, it will be exact payment.
So you're penalized for using regular money. How is that? What are they going to do with all those cashier drawers that have a spot for pennies? What are you going to do? Where's the pennies? What the hell? No, man. Why is everyone getting penalized for using, cash? Sometimes I like to have cash on me, especially if I'm going to some weird, shady place and I look at their credit card machine and it looks like it's been taped up numerous times and it probably got, skimmers on there. Yeah. Yeah. No. Cash. No, when they're usually like, hey, why don't you just use your card? It's a lot more convenient. You'll save 2 cents, buddy.
They want to go to a cashless society.
I feel like we're all living in a cashless society right now. Have you seen people's paychecks? Oh, God. That's why I want to go to the government. Like, hey, government, I know you want to be in a cashless society, but we're already there. Yeah, nobody can afford anything. Nobody has money. No, that's not what we meant. We want digital traceable currency. Okay, only if you automate taxes. Well, we can't do that. Why not? Automate taxes, you son of a shoes. God. No, man, it's ridiculous. Fill the penny drawer with nacho cheese? Question mark. That'd be a good thing to do, right?
What's a paycheck?
What's a paycheck, dude? What are you even talking about? All right? It like goes direct deposit to just going to pay off the credit card. Ugh, so sad. Foamy and Pilz-E's coin. Some places ask people if they just want to round up to the next dollar for charity. Unless I'm the charity, I ain't doing it. Right. I'll be like, no, but you can round down for charity. And they'd be like, what? For me, I'm on a budget. I'm literally in a thrift store buying garbage just to survive. Well, we can't round down. You call yourself a charity. Fill the penny trays with ketchup packets. That'll probably be more expensive than the penny itself. What's up? Raven Wolf Princess, hi. What's up? I know I'm late. How are you? Doing all right. Surviving. Jermaine needs a coin too. Call it boob coin. Jiggly coin. There you go. Save the arts. What? Charity, specifically. Yeah, right. Specifically. It's for the arts. The young kids get bitcoins and a paper check. Dude, does anybody pay their employees in Bitcoin? No, I'd be really curious if there's actually like a company or business or even an independent thing, like a game dev who's like, dude, we'll pay you Bitcoin. That'd be messed up, right? Who wants coffee? I do. Bump, 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 bump. Does this quantify as spicy? I didn't have an immediate reaction to cover it up, but I feel like I probably should. Is this spicy, chat? All right, never mind. What? I didn't immediately cover it up. I wasn't like, oh my God, what is... No. I feel like it was slightly... It was like a... mild sauce. That was mild sauce. All right. Getting into Venmo ATM service myself. Nice. Winner! Bloody Angel. No, Blood Raven. What? Yeah, where's Blood Angel? Bloody Angel. Where are they? Usually telling us about their day. Lost Pixie 1. Hey, nice. Beautiful. Nice. It was Elvira looking. It was Elvira looking. Yeah, that works. Should have one. Oh, yeah. No, we got Elvira news, surprisingly. It's a little weird, but... fair point. That's just normal to us. Yeah, right? That's just normal. I know, considering what's on the internet, that's pretty tame. Wow, everyone's winning. What was just called that everyone won? What's going on here? All right, let's see what we can go through here. Boop. All right, let's see what we got here. No, PG Freakout. I did that. No, that was a request. I don't normally do this. Ask for help, look something up, drop frames, not yet. Doodles on stream, nope. PG has bad coffee, nope. Something Sailor Moon happens, not yet. Spicy card battle, not yet. Random singing, yeah, I will call that. New song, no, something falls off stream, hits mic, bad pun. Shows P.O. Box, eats, something about food. Are we at 100 viewers? What we at?
17 moons. How's it going, PG?
Not yet.
Hope you are having a great Memorial Day weekend.
So far we're alive, and that's good. All right, and we're all caught up. I think we all caught up. No, not yet. Yeah, holiday weekend, you never know who's going to show up. Or who won't show up. And that's kind of weird. Doo-doo. All right, so what can we do? We could do our weird little thrift store / flea market finds, right? That could help out somebody with bingo. What's the other thing? What? Making dimes, 5.76 cents, and quarters, what? 14.7 cents are cheaper to make. That can compensate for marketing pennies, 3.9 cents and nickels. Why is that so weird? Caterpillar Nana, they won. Hey, nice. Boo. Any bug attacks? Not yet. Keeping an eye out. You'll be the first to know. We did stretch. No, we got an ad break coming up soon. So, you know what? I'll set up for stuff after that. Yeah. I kind of want to just go back to the place that had the cheap, good food, damn it. It's bothering me. Oh, God. Oh, no, we got to go through the, remember when Steve, for those who were there for Steve's stream, Xbox started rolling out like this weird little retro section. It's like an app within the Xbox thing. So you click on it, it opens up. It shows all these old games that Activision, that doesn't count. I'm going to get out of the way. Knew it was coming. Doesn't count. It's got to be a real bug. All right, you know what? I'll make a rule. I'll count it if it's not... If somebody already won bingo, I'll count it. All right, but generally I like to have it be a real bug. Not that I want to deal with real bugs, but you know what I'm saying. Can I get the mouse over here? Mouse! Oh. Wow, this mouse is... There's a mouse. The mouse. Okay, thank you. Wow, it took like a half hour to get over there. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, no, the Xbox retro games. Hey, did you see one? Nice. John doesn't fudge away after winner, like, don't get... Let's be down. Yeah. Well, I try. Yeah. 19 moods. Pagan Chainsaw. Thank you. I appreciate. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Got a gnat around there somewhere. Yeah, but I don't see it, so it's not there. It's Schrodinger's gnat. Xbox retro games. Yo, we booted some of them up. Oh, my God. Well, one, I'm surprised they work. Two, I didn't realize just how difficult some of these games are. Dude, there was some, what, it was like a Space Quest game or something like that. My God, I walked into a room with my, what was it? The space suits still on? And it was like, oh, that's it. You're fired. And literally the game ended. I'm like, wait, what? Dude, they were brutal back then. Also, the graphics and the sounds. Oh, my God, my ears. Okay, you don't realize how annoying chip-tune sound effects are until you have auditory sensitivity. And then when you hear it, dee, 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 you're like, oh, my God. What? I didn't even see that one. Oh, that one? Found Twisted Metal for PS2 at GameStop the other day. Nice. Cool. No, we went to this weird little flea market, and I got excited because I saw PlayStation games, like PS1, and I was like, oh my God. I'm looking through them, and they're like all sports games. They're like Madden, some NBA thing, and some other garbage I don't want. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, you guys got any, like, games? I can't deal with Madden, dude. I'm just like, what am I going to do? Come on. No gore game exists. You figure, right? They had a Kiss Psycho Circus, right? Or something like that. There was a video game with Kiss. How come there wasn't a gore game? Well, I feel like, gore isn't Kiss. You know? They're not... What? I mean, I don't know. Maybe someone will make an indie game. Somebody should. Just approach and be like, hey, I want to make an indie game about war, you know? Besides a Cameo and Beavis and Butthead games. Yeah, I mean, does that really count? Does that really count, dude? Too many digestive crackers. Thank you. Question mark. Samane, what's up? How's it going? Halfway to Halloween. Let's go. Let's see. What? Near the food. It'll burn off. It's just methane. It's fine. What? Yeah, I realized I wasn't the same as other people when I watched somebody in a record store try to light their own fart. And they almost set themselves on fire. Yeah, I was just like, I'm a little different. I'm a little different. Because everyone's laughing, and I'm like, this guy literally almost set himself on fire lighting his own fart. Imagine getting the Darwin Award for that, you know? Well, how did he die? Oh, he was in a fire. Oh, my God, what happened? He lit his own fart, and it all caught onto his highly flammable clothing that he didn't realize was very flammable. Oh. Yeah, so... Wow. Ever heard the Ultra Necrozama Big Bang Theory? Nope. I haven't watched that show in forever. Or why did you do that? Yeah. Dude, there's just some people out there who are like, dude, watch, I'm gonna light my own farts. Oh, God. And then you're sitting there just like, I can't be the only one that does this. Where somebody does something like that to impress you, and you're just looking at them as if there's some kind of really dumb child that has never been taught anything in their entire life. But this person was like 30-something years old. That's the problem. I'm just looking at it. You were like, what? 18? This guy's like almost double your age, and you're sitting there going like, bro, really? Like, what the hell? Whatever. I don't know. There's got to be instances in your life when you're looking at somebody doing something stupid and you're just like, Oh, God, these are not my people. I wasn't expect the guy to sit down and play chess with me and talk about the deepest, prospects of the universe and stuff like that. But I want something a little bit above lighting your farts. Okay, just something higher caliber. All right. God. More games is giving more tax money. What game and music? What? I don't understand what's happening with that. But we got an ad happening in about 16 seconds, so let's get that out of the way. I'm going to go process some coffee right now. No, we'll be back, and then we'll go for some news. Go!
It's times like that where I feel the gene pool needs some chlorine.
I think it already has some, and that's the problem. That's why things aren't functioning properly. Oh, God. All right, we'll be back. Thank you. Be right back. Go. That is kind of weird, though. That is a good expression. That's like he walked in on you doing something, and now he's going to hold it over you, Like, you just got, he caught you. And he's like, that's the I'm going to blackmail you face, This is like, you are going to owe me big for me keeping my mouth shut. That's that face. Maybe that's the problem I got with it. Yeah. So I had to take the day off to give myself a long weekend. That's the way to do it. Just, I'm sick on Mondays. I can't come in. Yeah. Did you know how many times I've done that? I've done that on Friday and Monday. It's like 4-day weekend. Yeah. Then everybody gets all bent out of shape. You're like, you missed 2 days of work. And I'm like, dude, you're lucky I show up at all. Yeah, no, that's not New York. New York is like, if there's an accident that happens, essentially it's an inconvenience to everybody. We don't live in an area here like in Connecticut it's kind of 50-50. People are like, oh dude, you're all right, or oh come on guy, because it's like 50-50. We have like a lot of transplants from New York and Connecticut, so you know where they are. Feign an injury and you'll figure out who's from Connecticut and who's from New York. So that's kind of how you determine. Walk with a limp. People who ask you if you're okay, they'll be from Connecticut. People who say, dude, get out of my way. Why are you so slow? Those are the New Yorkers that moved to Connecticut. And it's weird. It's also the downside of being from New York. If somebody comes up to you and they offer you help, it's such a surreal experience because you're like, all right, what do they want? And unfortunately, New York programmed New Yorkers that way. Because very rarely do I have somebody coming up to me asking if I need assistance without eventually giving me like some sob story and then asking for a couple of bucks. Hey, man, how's it going? I see you were waiting by the bus stop here, man. Did you miss your bus? No, that's terrible when that happens, man. I hope you're not late for work. But, speaking of bus fare, I was like, and then you're like, oh, God, here we go. Then they give you this long-winded story about how they were in jail for 15 years for defending their family or some crap like that, and they only just need $5 for a sandwich. What? Yeah, man, I was convicted of this crime, and it was just like, I was just trying to defend my family, but, you know how that is. People try to do stuff, and you just react, that kind of thing. And, but, I'm really hungry, so if you got like $5 for a sandwich... the guy literally he comes up to you and breaks down the story of like, look, I'm not a violent person, but I can be because I went to jail. Do you have $5 for a sandwich? But yeah, essentially that's literally a true story. Somebody came up to me and they were just like, they went through this whole involved sob story, and I'm waiting for a bus, and I'm like, oh my God. And then they just wanted $5 for a sandwich. I'm like, here's 10. Get a soda too. I just wanted them away from me. And they always get you when you're waiting for the bus because you can't move. If you're like, it's kind of like being, it's like being a fish in the ocean. You got to keep moving. If you stop, then a predator's going to come up and try to get you. That's basically a New York street. Boom. All right, we should be back. We better be back because I got things to show. We got things to show. We're going to show you stuff. You want to see it? Of course you do. All right, but we might as well just call it. Let's see. We're going to have a physical item shown. All right. And then, where is it? No, no, no. And I'll say thrift store find just because. What? Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Because we found things. Yeah, I updated this so I can actually show stuff and talk at the same time. It's amazing. All right, all right. All right, this is what we got, right? All right, we went to this weird little flea market thing. They had a bunch of weird garbage and stuff like that. And so we found this guy. We found this guy, right? This guy's like, hey, I got a bunch of comic books. You want to buy a bunch of comic books? I'm like, I'll buy comic books. I'll buy some comic books. We just bought a weird hodgepodge of what the hell is this? All right, you ready? And excuse the green screen if it makes everything look stupid, because I don't know what the hell this is, but it's called The Wacky Adventures of Cracky. Of course, my mind takes it to a different place because I'm thinking like crackheads. But I don't know. That's how I'm going to read this. The Wacky Adventures of Cracky. This thing was 15 cents. 15 cents when it came out. Look, right up there, dude. Right up there. 15 cents. 15 cents, bro. I can't buy anything for 15 cents. I can't buy anything for 15 cents. All right, apparently this was on the... What the hell? What's up?
900 streams? Holy baloney.
I know, right? It's crazy. You're partially to blame for that. Thank you. What comic company is this? Whitman. Whitman Comics. I don't know. Apparently they can make chocolate better than they can make comics. That smiley face doesn't even look, I don't know, it's cracky. Oh, God. Does it have any weird ads in the back? Oh, God, it does. Look. Look, you can get 204 Revolutionary War soldiers for only $1.98. Rush coupon today. Do it, chat. God. I feel like this was on the back of a lot of comics from that era. Everyone liked their revolutionary, no CODs. No CODs, bro. What do we got here? Okay, so I guess it's about a bird. Kids, Roach designs are now available as iron-on transferred. Wow, Roach designs, good. That's what I want to call my design of stuff. Roach. And they just look like a bunch of birds having fun. There's no crack involved. Are you sure, Cracky? Yeah, I'm sure. It's not just the drugs talking. That's how I'm reading this whole thing. 69 cents for an iron transfer. Well, okay, whatever. Then we went down this weird kind of like Archie-esque / Hanna-Barbera thing. There was like a bin of these things. Oh, look. Look, they're in their Eggmobile. Cracky and Mr. Cause are off to solve the missing butler mystery. Well, apparently the butler didn't do it, so it was somebody else. All right. Well, it's part of the Archie series. I don't know what any of this is. Laugh. I haven't yet. Look. It's about computer dating. That's what they considered a computer back then. They thought this was a computer. They're like, this is what computer dating is. I mean, actually, as things progress, if this was like some hot person, then look, and apparently somebody read it. They read it. Look at that. They got scribbles on there. Look at that. It's one of those comics. I hate when people do that. I don't care what year it was. Again, 15 cents. All right, what's the ad on the back? Let's find out. Oh, make money, get prizes. Look at that. What fastest selling American seeds. That's right. You can sell seeds and then win yourself a prize of a volleyball set. Girls travel case. Swim set. Tape recorder. Oh my God, look at that tape recorder. That's not even how I know a tape recorder. Dude, that's reel to reel. Like, this is something you see in like an old Mission Impossible episode before it explodes. What is that? A 30 power telescope. Oh God. Hot Wheels race set. Look, it's so old they didn't even put the TM next to Hot Wheels. Chemistry sets. They don't even have kids have those anymore. Wow. All right, so laugh. But then I saw this. I didn't even realize there was... I figured there would be a comic, but I've never actually seen one IRL. Josie and the Pussycat. Yeah, these guys, they were always apparently doing music and solving mysteries at the same time. I don't know. It's like a rock band version of Scooby-Doo. Was that their thing? They solved mysteries or something? I don't know. Did anybody write on this one? Oh, this was 25 cents. Look at that. 25 cents as approved by the Comic Code Authority. What does faucet say there? Faucet? Farrah Fawcett? Oh, no, it's a comic. It smells like old comic. Oh, good. All right, what's the ad on the back? Look at this. Free. $1 worth of fast-selling vegetable and flower. This was the whole thing. It's just selling seeds, huh? This is what kids back then did? That was just it? They sold seeds for bicycles. God, when you say it out loud, it sounds like they're living in the dark ages. Back in my day, I had to sell 5,000 seeds to get a bicycle. What are you talking about, Grandpa? And that transistor radio? Yep. I sold an eggplant for that. Oh my God. I didn't even look in these yet, so I don't even know what they look like. More ads. Look, 6 free patches. Why do I keep opening up the ads? Oh, look, this one looks so ticked off. Friday, today's Thursday. No, it's Sunday, actually. She's so angry about that. Oof. All right, whatever. Apparently Josie and Pussycats. But I can't pass up stuff that has the word witch in it. So we got some old Sabrina and the Teenage Witch. I don't know. What am I going to not get things with witches? All right, what's on the back? Hey, Tricks. Get the Tricks bike safety flag and the bike book. They're just $1.50 and 2 Tricks purchase seals. Literally, they give you a flag. I can't see the flag.
Hey, PG. Happy 900th.
Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Zon Lord, hi. Hope you're doing well. Boom. What's up? Adam, hi. How's it going? Dude, look at that. You got a cool thing for your bike. Look, this is, I think, before they actually did bad Photoshop. I think it was actually on there, maybe? I don't know. Go.
3 moons and counting. Party popper emoji. Happy 900th.
Trinity, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for putting up with us and sticking around. Thank you. Fairland One Bingo. Yeah, so we got the Sabrina. Where was it? Oh no, it's literally in my hand. Never mind. Boop. Again, I don't know what these are. In free baseball cards. 3 free baseball cards. Wow, 3. Oh, there's an actual witch in this one. Nice. Cool. I'm actually more interested in the ads because, like, what kind of weird, crazy crap did I have in here? Do you need extra money? Yes, we all do. $100 is yours. God, I really want to cut this out and send it and see what happens. What's with this Charlie Brown looking character in here? Yo, this totally looks like Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown character? Bro. What is that? Do you need $100? Yeah, I need $100. Go, what's up? Bravo needs bacon.
Archie, Josie, and Sabrina? The trifecta.
Right, there you go. But wait, there's more. All right, got another Sabrina. Boom. Teenage Witch. Boop. How much? 30 cents. Oh my God, dude, they're really going after those kids' allowances, aren't they? There's some spine roll on these. You know, I can't, what do you give that? All right, look. 1776. Exciting prize. Enter this 1970. God, this came out in 1976? Was it bicentennial? Get in touch with America sweepstakes. Get a popsicle. Oh my God. What is this? Special grand prize, something about the NFL. God, the NFL hasn't really changed their logo much. That's been there forever. 200 first prize, Greyhound prizes, what? 1572nd prizes, popsicles. Okay. Apparently that was a way to celebrate America by getting a popsicle. Boom. Another Josie and the Pussycats. We're going to get to the weird stuff in about 2 seconds. I don't know. Apparently they were stuck in the rain. What's that? 100 little dolls for $2. I've never seen any of this. Our guarantee. Here is what these dolls are made of. Oh, God. I don't even care. This is some, like, weird crap. She met Hellboy when she was a little girl. No joke. From the Archie's vs. Predator. Are you kidding me? What do we got here? Some cowboy guy there. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, and here's the weird thing. Like, look, this was issue number 80. What are you writing about for 80 issues? And Josie and the Pussycats, like, what's going on? 80 issues? I don't know. All right, now we got to the weird, because this guy also had this weird collection of, like, I've never heard of these before, but it was the 90s. So anybody who had pen and paper was churning out comic books. All right. Where's the ad for X-ray glasses? I don't know. Let's see if there's one in here. Oh, no, but dude, look. You can get monster-sized monsters, 7 feet tall, only $1. Dude, plus there's patches. Look at that. We could have gotten patches back in the day, man. Dude. Memory mess. Is this about Alzheimer's? This is the sad episode where Josie doesn't remember the lyrics, and it's the first sign of onset dementia. What is this? No obligation over it. Oh, is this Columbia House? Is this an old Columbia House?
And now we have 12-foot skeletons instead of 7-foot. Technology has truly advanced.
Right? It's crazy. No obligation. List price on every LP, 8-track, or stereo cassette in the special offer. Oh my God, what is this? Record Tapes Unlimited. Oh, before Columbia House. So they were basically scamming people off the whole time. Look, Billy Preston, Santana. Oh God, Santana, really? Elton John. The Who. Oh God. Wow. All right, that's kind of crazy. All right, back to the weird 90s crap of who did this? Because I've never heard of Dark Assassin. Bro, tell me some kid didn't just slap this together and have a lot of money to print these up. But, bro, this was like scribbled in with crayon. I find this to be amazing. Go. Thank you. I don't even know what the artwork looks like. Look at this. Black and white. They didn't have color back then. No, they did. It was expensive to print in color. That much we know. Look, you got big explosions. This guy's just so casually getting into his car. Look at that. It's crazy. I don't even think there's any ads in this. This is how indie it was. This guy's waving his hand. Guy playing in a pool. E. Look at this. E. I don't know what any of this is, but this is like super indie. How much was this back in the day? Number 1, February, $1.50. Oh my God. From Silver Wolf Comics. Amazing. Super indie. Oh, but wait, it gets weirder. Because no collection is complete without the Captain's Jolting Tales. The E was the silent alarm. E. I just think of Mini-Me screaming, E. Ace of Diamonds won. So apparently we found the Captain's Jolting Tales. I guess this was a horror comic. Horror in a jovial vein. Pick and Chainsaw 1 bingo. Look at this. Look, Dead Girls 91 calendar. I don't know. I'm not going to open this up on stream because I have no idea what's inside it. Let's check the back. Oh, look, dude, look at that artwork in the back. My dude. This has got to be like colored pencil. Go, I can't see.
So, an early attempt at hill horror, perhaps?
Maybe. Look at it. What is that? That's like colored pencil or something. Maybe watercolor? A little bit of dry watercolor. He's like, hey, how's it going? America. All right. So they did have one issue, and then they had another one. Boom, had to pick it up. The Captain's Jolting Tales, 48 pages of some guy with a gun and America on his face. It's like he took Captain America's costume and just slapped it on a skull and was like, yep, America. It's jovial, though. No, a lot of people don't use the word jovial. So, let me look at this off screen real quick. Let's see what we got here. Okay, nothing bad on that. I'll give him that. Look at that ink splatter over there with this guy. Look at that. He's like, rah, and just beating up things. Unholy alliance. Weird stuff happening. It's people. I have no. Oh, this cool back art. Look at that. He's got cards. Again, I've never seen this. Hey, that's a real word? Jovial. It is. People don't know that. But wait, there's more. Another from Anubis Press. Godhead. Another one of those comics that just looked like some dude wanted to make superhero comics and was just like, let's go. He's like, let's go, dude. I got enough money to publish a comic book. I'm going to make this guy. He's got this mohawk that literally goes down to his eyebrows, and he's carrying around swords, even though he can't properly handle them. It's perfectly fine because new comic books. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Card battle. That's going to have to wait. All right, we can do card battle right after this comic, and then I got 3 more to go. All right, get out of here, card battle. Come on. I want to look at the comic. Okay. Curve Planet's getting a card battle in a couple of seconds. Again, I don't know what that... Don't know. What's on the back? Look at this. Look at this weird... Look at that guy. All the eyeballs, some weird crap's happening. Let's see. Let's see what's on the inside. The guy did not care about using the color black. Holy crap. The printing press back then must have been like, bro, my dude. What else we got? Oh, that's kind of spicy. Yeah, we'll skip that page. There's 90s comics, you always got to vet off screen. You got to do that. Yeah, that page too. Okay, we'll just show the cover. That guy. All right. Curve Planet. You got to get ready. All right. Card battle coming up. You got to roll better than or equal to this Curve Planet. Boom. 15. Oh, God. 1. Rolled a 1. That wouldn't have beat toast. You wouldn't have beat the flaming burnt toast. A 1. Why? You tried, though. You tried. That wasn't spicy. That doesn't count as spicy. If I don't have an immediate reaction to change the scene, then it's not spicy. That was fine. You've seen worse. Thank you. I know you tried. All right. Now, anytime I see these, I am not passing the up for a particular reason. All right. 1, this was one of the first weird little indie comics that I was ever exposed to back in the day. But before even watching weird Tim Burton-y things. Okay. Ralph Snart Adventures. Look at this guy. He's like a messed up Simpsons character with his big nose, and look at all the things around his hands and stuff. It's crazy. Also, the color reproduction on this comic was actually really good. All right. For back then, it may not look great now, but back then, this was super vibrant. He drank a lot, this guy. Look at him. He was always drunk. Then he had a lobotomy, and then they gave him guns, and he was running around. What? I'm just saying, look at him just sitting there on a couch, man. That was everybody in the 90s, man. They're just sitting on the couch like, God, I hate this. All right, let's find the ads. Hey, gauntlet to go. Oh, God. Dude, dude, Tiger Electronic. Dude, those little handheld gauntlet things. Oh, my God. They made a Sailor Moon one, but it never made it to the States. Kind of sad. I remember that wood. Oh, God. What else is in here? I'm curious about the weird ads. Look, newsflash, Little Monsters. I don't think Ralph Snart was particularly spicy most of the time. It was just zany and off the wall. Like even they poked fun at superhero stuff. Hey, that's when you can actually write. Look, you could. It was literally called the Rubber Room. And you can actually write the person and they'd respond. The guy's name was Mark Hansen, right there. Nice. All right, so we got Ralph Snart Adventures, number 14, and then they had number 20. Dude, this was a pretty cool painted cover.
Don't ask a guy a question if you don't want the truth.
Getting coffee.
Because they'll give it to you, and then you'll be sad. Ask for an honest opinion and be glad that you got it. May not be what you want to hear, but yes, dear, those pants make you look fat. Why don't you use this? This looks so much better on you. Because you are thick.
Thank you. Oh, God. Ralph Snart. There you go. This guy. This was, he was an evil guy, you know? But look at his face, dude. Again, color reproduction was really good. This was actually colored in. This is like back in the day when they pre-digital. Keep in mind, this is pre-digital for the most part. Yeah. Grandpa and the Incredibles family. What? All right, where we got? I gotta find. Dude, see, these are those weird little expressions that I liked. Look at this guy. This guy is all messed up, man. Look at him. All those lines under his eyes. I love that. For those wondering where we get that from, blame this guy. All right, let's find the ad on the back. Oh my God, they're really pushing these things. Look at that. Ninja Gaiden, handheld. So at least you have something portable you could throw against a wall when it was way too hard. Oh, God. No one can beat me. Well, you were difficult. His eyes look very spy for a spy. Yeah. All right. And last and least, boom. Ralph Snart Adventures number 22. Out of my face front. You're like, ah. There was a really good one. There was a Halloween comic, which I think was the first one we bought. I think it was issue number 10 or something like that. And we're like, what is this? Yeah, so Halloween specials do work. Well, at least on me. Oh, God. Dude, look at all the detail in that, dude. That was done pen. Look at all those lines. That's absolute insanity. That's crazy. Look at that big finger. It's poking at me. Stop poking at me. Look at that. That's crazy. Insane. All right. I don't know. I'm excited about. Oh, wait. There's an ad here. What's this for? Game Boy. Quirk. He's amazing. I have actually never heard of Quirk. What is Quirk? Oh, God. It just looks so archaic. Oh, why? You had that game? Look, it apparently had other ones too. Wrestling. Oh, when Hulk Hogan was still on things. Hulkamania, brother. Kind of whatever. And what is this? Fortress of Fear. The Fortress of Fear coming soon. All right, what's on the back? Oh, God, more. Dude, how many of these did they make? Holy crap. Batman. Can you outwit the Joker? Oh, God. Look at this thing. A little tiny. God, they made so many of these, didn't they? Huh. I would actually like to see somebody's collection of these. I've never seen these. Like, I knew somebody who had one, like, as a kid, but I, never really had one. Kind of cool. Best Joker, best Batman. I don't know, man. So that was that. Bunch of comic books. Kind of fun. Oh, wait, there's 2 free posters inside? I wonder if they're still inside. Hold on. Hey, because the ones I have, I never took the poster. Oh, my God. Dude, they're still in here. Dude, the poster is still in here. Holy crap. They didn't take it out. Thank you for not taking it out. Oh, my God. Do you still see pencil marks in there? Dude, you can still see the pencil marks, the blue pencil marks. They didn't erase out. Dude, that's amazing. I never noticed that before. Is that on the cover? Wow, it is on the cover, too. Like, I never noticed it. Like, you really got to check. Wow. Dude. That is crazy to me. It's literally proof that, like, they did the texting crap by hand because they forgot to erase the blue. That is awesome to me. Look at that. There's a little bit around the thought bubble, too. Bro. Now I just want to look to see what other weird stuff they didn't erase here. These are really good colors for the time period. Holy crap. Like, this is vibrant. Look at the other poster is literally like that. I can't show you the whole thing, but it's like it's Ralph Snart going in space apparently. Yeah, and the other side's on the other thing, but that's kind of cool, dude. Nice, dude. It's there. I'm surprised that actually went through presses and they were like fine with that. I mean, I probably noticed it later, but they're like, yeah, we print up 5,000 copies. Forget about it. That's so cool. Huh. All right. Okay, the other thing we found, last thing we found, all right? This was only $1, all right? We got to do some work on this. We got to do some work on this. But we found a Sony Walkman from like the late 80s. The cool thing about this, right? We took it apart because, of course, it wasn't working. Some idiot left their batteries in there, so we had to clean it out. You know the rubber band belt that's inside these things? If you didn't know, there's a rubber band belt on the inside of these tape decks. That is degraded to the point of being liquefied. So we had to clean out the back of it. The interesting thing about this, I just had to take apart 2 screws. Just two screws. And this thing basically cracked open. I didn't, like, put it back together because I have to take it apart and put rubber bands in it. But we used an AC adapter, right, which you can put in there, to see if the motor still worked. The motor still works. So if we can get a rubber band or a belt, right, it will work. I don't know about on battery power because we did a thing. You know, we had to clean out the thing because it got a little corroded or whatever, but we cleaned the hell out of this thing as much as possible. And I'm like, dude, if this works, I'll be real happy. These were $100 when they came out. $100. $100 when they came out. So plugged in, it works, but it can't play anything until I get a new belt for it. And then I got to install that in the back. But dude, you can take these things apart, 2 screws, boom, everything's open right there. It's pretty cool, man. Felt like a king when I got my first Walkman. Nice. Got mine for 50. Cool, dude. Like you can open it up and you can hear that. Where is that? Like when you close it, it's nostalgia. Ugh. Hitting those buttons, it's like, ugh. It was funny because I asked the guy, I was like, oh, yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, $1. I'm like, does it come with a pencil? He got the joke, so that was kind of cool. But he was older than us, so but for $1, I figured I'd take the chance. It technically works. Again, it just needs the belt, and then we can just get it working, and things will be good. The thing is, I can't find just like 1 or 2 rubber bands. They sell them in like lots of like 100. So I'm like, oh, great. Just what I need. 500 different rubber bands just sitting around doing nothing. There you go. We got some comics. We got your weird little Sony Walkman. We got your Ralph Snot. We got your Ralph Snot. We got your Ralph Snot. We got your Godhead. See, okay, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now. Ralph Snart was one of those comics where I'm like, wow, you can make weird stuff and people will buy it, right? And it's cool because this was a very, very good comic for us. Stuff like this will give you an idea of what the time period was like when we started drawing comic books. Oh.
Okay, Pumpkin, could you tell Pauline that I fixed my bike up, but the question is, will it stay working without something going wrong as I write a ... question mark?
I don't know. Let's see what the fates have for you. I don't know. Fix it and ride it. But I think if you fix it right, it'll work. I don't know how to fix a bike. Yeah, so this was definitely, thank you. This was definitely one of those things where I'm just like, oh, cool, you can make stuff. And, you know, I kind of like the style and the big eyes because I kind of grew up on The Simpsons anyway. But this was like this to me as a kid looked at like a weird Simpsons. So I was like, oh, dude, it's super edgy Simpsons. So I was kind of happy with that. And then that weird vibe of like this kind of weird crap that came out during the time period where you're like, dude, you got a pen? All right, let's make a comic book. And it was crazy because if you got to the point where you can actually publish something yourself, it was just like, wow. You know, it was, I would say, a time of possibilities back then. Not there aren't possibilities now, but it was more impressive to get something off the ground back then. Now it's like everybody just, you know, oh yeah, I got a comic strip. I got 500 episodes and it's on all the socials. You know, it's like, yeah, I do that too. Oh yeah, me too. I'm a YouTuber. Me too. You know, it kind of gets watered down over time. So honestly, I put more weight in the accomplishment of the Captain's Jolting Tales and the Dark Assassin than I do most stuff that happens now, because there's a lot more back-end work that had to go making physical media, you know? Seriously. Like, in all seriousness, dude, this cost a lot of money to make. We never actually made actual comic books because it was super expensive. You know, till print on demand happened, and it was like, oh yeah, I got comic books, dude. Yeah, I mean, me too. Everybody does. You know, then you got weird Josie and the Pussycats and all this other weird stuff. I've never read any of these, so maybe one or two, and it wasn't for me back in the day. But I don't know. I'll give them a whirl at this point. Maybe I'll find them kitschy and endearing. You know, besides witches. Boom. There you go. Nice. Bump, 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 bump. Why did he look like Nighthawk, by the way? Probably, right? I don't know, dude. Comics, like, back in the day, it was just fun to see what people would make. And other weird comics that I came across, like, I was like, oh, wow, look, this is so crazy and zany, was like Sam and Max Freelance Police. There was a lot of weird comics on if I remember properly, I think it was called Comico. Comico and Now Comics had a lot of higher quality weird comics. Flaming Toast. There was also the Flaming Carrot. Flaming Carrot. It was actually a comic book. One day I'll do that. I'll go through all the weird crap that I still have, and I'll just bring them on stream and be like, all right, it's Weird Comic Day. We'll just go through all the weird crap. But speaking of physical media, bam! I miss physical copies of games with little goodies inside. Yeah, apparently somebody on Reddit was lamenting the fact that games were actually cool and had cool crap in there. Like when you used to get maps and stuff, they don't do any of this crap anymore unless you get a special edition that's like $5,000. Yeah, I don't know, man. I miss those days. Yeah, I feel like even your base edition of games back then, they actually gave a little bit more of a damn, if that makes any sense. Let me get some coffee. Boop. Ah, no, it's not. It's leaning. Yeah. They put effort into it back then. Yeah. I mean, you know, unless you're getting, you know, places that specifically make physical copies for games. Oh, damn, there was a new company that's coming out that's working on physical editions, not limited run. It's a different game company. And it's like they're going at it a way to make sure the game is complete 100%. You put it in, that's it, because the game is finished. That kind of thing. So hopefully, thought Best Buy filed for bankruptcy? Not yet, I don't think. So that was kind of cool. So we got some weird hodgepodge of news happening. Oh, bro, this was enlightening because this has been happening. You know, everyone drums up controversy, you know, to get stuff off the ground, and then people will start clickbaiting each other and getting all upset and angry about certain things. Look, this has been going on forever. Look, Rockstar hired a PR firm to stir outrage when launching GTA in the 90s, targeting right-wing newspapers to ensure a moral backlash. The negative press made the game controversial and therefore popular, driving it to early success. Is this what we got to do? Oh man, dude, that squirrel. I know. That squirrel is such a bad influence to the world right now. Oh, we should ban it. I think YouTube did that already. Thanks, YouTube. Okay, so assuming this is true, and this was from whatever the hell this is, well, gamer bite, whatever. I don't know. It's kind of interesting because you know all that stuff that people get outraged about now on interwebs. Before interwebs. Yeah, rage baiting gets clicks, unfortunately. Yeah, but I mean, that's kind of the problem at this point. Like at a certain point, don't you just say, yeah, that's just rage bait, and you just dismiss it. But people don't seem to do that because I feel like rage bait kind of.
Yo.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, Jimmy. Hi. Like for me, it's like I got enough IRL things to be angry about rather than like, oh, this is going to be such a problem. You know, I guess if you're mentally grounded enough to not worry about what music, cartoons, and video games are doing to the minds of the youth, then it's like, you know, clickbait, rage bait, all that stuff. It's irrelevant, you know? It's irrelevant to you if you're I guess a normal thinking person. But, you know, the more I see, the more I feel like a lot of people are just really at the whim of their emotions, and they'll just freak out anytime something happens. And, you know, like, oh, I'm so outraged because brr, 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 you know, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. That's one of those things. It goes back to, you know, people 15 years older than us lighting their farts to show off. I'm just like, are you really this stupid? Okay. All right, sure. Light yourself up. Whatever. Okay. What else we got? FTC drops case against Microsoft's Activision Blizzard deal. How long did this take? Here's the thing. Here, I'm going to just throw this out here. If a company like Microsoft has to go through all this weird crap, all this litigation, all this fighting, and then all of a sudden the FTC just says, forget it, we'll just drop the case. Shouldn't the company that had to spend millions upon millions of dollars get some sort of, I don't know, legal counsel refund? Because apparently, well, we're just going to drop the case. So you're dropping the case, why? Well, we don't think it's a big deal now, forget it. So you made us go through all this crap for nothing.
That's some information to unpack.
All the unpacking. Unpack it. Unzip it. Like, shouldn't that be a thing? Because not for nothing. I mean, I know Microsoft's a big company and they got deep pockets or whatever, but you spend millions upon millions of dollars just trying to acquire a company, and then they're just like, yeah, well, no, you can't do that. We're going to fight you for years. For years, this is going to be in litigation. Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Like, that's insane. They were trying to outrage economics back in the 90s. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Rockstar was ahead of the curve in every aspect. I don't know. I feel bad for Microsoft slightly. All right, what else we got? This dude. Dude, look at this gaming setup. Dude, I'm assuming this is a custom thing they made for themselves. Holy crap, dude, look, you could have all the people. You could have like 4 people playing GTA or whatever game you're playing. You got a little driving. This is so cool. Look at that. This is amazing to me. Look at that, dude. All the buttons. That's a gamer right there. That's a gamer. Look at that. Look, you got to press the button and press play. Dude, how cool is that? That's amazing. Now, I'm always interested when people do stuff like this. Because, one, I don't have the time to do it myself, and I'm thoroughly impressed when people do have the time to do that. And I like when something looks very finished and professional. Like, if this was a custom thing and they sold this, people would buy it.
I want that put for Persona 4 Ultimate.
Right? Just have them reskin this for Persona stuff and be like, let's go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Boom. All right. Baldur's Gate 3 dev calls Randy Pitchford's $80 Borderlands 4 comments gross. You're gross, Randy. You're gross, Randy. Okay. Because it implies the what? Whatever, FPS is more important than making it day to day. Okay, for people who don't know, essentially Randy Pitchford, the person in charge of the CEO of the game company that's making Borderlands 4, they basically said, hey, if the game comes out at $80 and you can't afford it,
I'm going to get some KFC. You want anything, Pumpkin?
No, I'm good on fast food. I can't eat that stuff anymore. I'm all clogged with marshmallows right now. Yeah, so basically this guy said, hey, $80 price tag, thank you. Whatever, man. If you're a real fan, you'll buy this game at $80 no matter what. So, of course, the Baldur's Gate 3 guy was like, bro, can you... Hey, they won. They won bingo. Deliver a snake. Thank you. They won. Yeah, so they're basically saying, hey, $80. If you're really a fan, you're going to pay $80 for it. And it's like, yeah, it's no surprise there was a bunch of backlash. And this guy's just like, yo, people got to live day to day, all right? How much did Baldur's Gate 3 come out? What was that, like $60? I feel like you're going to get more out of Baldur's Gate than Borderlands 4. What, the umpteenth reskin of the same game that they made before? Yeah, I'm all for loot drops and stuff and having fun and looter shooters. And I played Borderlands 2, like, I think I got like 60-something hours in that game. You know, and I'm just like, it was a decent game, but, 3 I didn't care for. The prequel I didn't care for. Yeah. Oh. 4,100 viewers. Get out. Really? Bingo. 81. Where is it? All right, I'm taking your word for it. I'm not even double checking your work. Boop. Nice. Oh, wait, somebody had to use sound alert, right? Yeah. You got to let me know as soon as these things happen. Yeah. Yeah, see? Boom. All right, so, yeah, Borderlands is kind of not doing well right now.
The Borderlands games are more fun with other people than solo, I find.
Yeah, we played it solo. Like, we finished the game solo. But I don't like people. So I don't know how much more fun it would be having me. And here's the other thing. Yeah, speaking of multiplayer, we realize why we have such an aversion to multiplayer. Bad mics, okay? Here's the thing. People, we got the auditory sensitivity thing. We've had this our entire lives. Hold on, let's get back to here. Boom. Okay. All right, for those who don't know, blah, blah, blah. Icarus 1. Dude, our whole life we've basically been avoiding loud sounds, but we didn't know that the term hyperacusis was even a thing, okay? Because it never bothered us to the point of having to see a doctor about it. So, in the diner, if there was a screaming kid, we would basically just get all our food and move to a completely other part of the restaurant, diner, or wherever we were. Yeah, we would get some looks like, where are you going with your food? I'm like, I'm not sitting next to that.
Twice baked bread.
But I should have done it right the first time. Thank you. McBooyah, it won. Nice. So, what? You get 1 terabyte and go to $70. What? Really? $70 is pretty good. Yeah, so basically, this is why we don't do multiplayers, because, like, I can't have somebody screaming in my ear, especially in multiplayer, like, dude, on your right, I can't deal with that. I literally can't. That was another reason why I did a lot of Warcraft solo stuff. When they had that thing where you could just join parties randomly, that was kind of cool. Because I didn't have to, like, mic with anybody or anything. I just be like, all right. I had to read the room to figure out what I needed to do. It's like, all right, if you're doing this, that, and that, and that thing. I feel like I had to be more observant without, comms. Yeah. What's up, McBooyah? Hi. Anyway. Boop. All right, Borderlands. Probably not going to play it any. I feel like I've gotten my fill out of Borderlands too. Boop. All right. And going back to the comments of games being $80. Never pay more than $20 for a computer game. Where the hell is this from? PSA for all those amid the price increase that are happening. Secret of Monkey Island knows what's up. Really? This was in Secret of Monkey Island? Wow. That can't be right. All right, let me get something to drink. Hold on. Boop. Secret of Monkey Island. There you go. What happened? All right. I'm kind of aggravated. This is going to be one of those things... because you and Don were talking about it, where you're like, gaming is getting too expensive just in general. So we're like, we've been moving more towards indie games anyway, because they've just been making better games, honestly. So when we see like an $80 price tag on, hypothetically, next Assassin's Creed, Borderlands, whatever, we're just like, no, because I can get, oh God, dude, either 4 to 10 other indie games that are probably going to be more enjoyable and not as bloated and annoying, from indie developers, you know? So, you know, for me, $20 is good because that's what I did with Borderlands 2 when it came out. I waited for that Game of the Year edition to drop, and I'm like, $20? Yeah. Okay, I'll try it. Yeah. Indy 500 started. Already Marco Andretti crashed. Really? That's happening now? They're driving around in circles as we speak. All right. You ready? Elden Ring. All right, because we haven't had enough of Souls-like stuff. Alex Garland to direct a live-action Elden Ring film at age 24. All right, so they're making a live-action Elden Ring. Big surprise. I figured they would do Dark Souls, but, you know, Dark Souls doesn't have Martin on it.
Zoom.
I guess so. Thank you. So, yeah, this is going to be a movie. Card battle. Boom, boom. All right, card battle. Who did that? Icarus. Got a card battle. All right, you got to roll. Icarus has to roll. Nobody else. Just Icarus. Equal to or better than 16. What do we got? 11. God. 11. Okie's hard. Oh, God. You tried. You know, I guarantee you that toast is going to come out and somebody's going to roll a 20 and absolutely crush it. I'll be like, yeah, that'll be overkill. You know, just like 2 or 3 points away from winning. It's like, come on. Thank you. I appreciate you tried. You tried. Boom. All right, so Elden Ring. Expect all the games you know and love to turn into movies that may or may not be good. Speaking of Borderlands. God. This guy. Some people know him, but apparently they're making a reboot of Scrubs.
I tried. I did not match my roll of 20 from Steve's stream.
Ah!
1 year. Thank you.
Hey! Thank you, Toddy Samurai. I appreciate 12 moons. A full year. Thank you. I appreciate. Icarus, thank you again. I appreciate. Thank you. Zach Braff returns for ABC Scrubs reboot. Why? What is card battle? It's a card battle. Basically, somebody redeems card battle, and then a card battle happens. Like so. And then that person has to roll, and if they get a number higher or equal to, then they get to pick any number off the bingo card to complete. Card battle. I can just keep going back to the card battle screen until something spicy shows up, and then we can call that. Just saying. I don't want a Scrubs reboot. Well, too bad. You're getting a Scrubs reboot, dude. I'm going to be in it. Okay, whatever. Oh, God. All right. Pal World confirms disappointing game changes forced by Pokemon lawsuit. Again, I'm on the I don't buy anything Nintendo until Pal World is set free kind of thing. Yeah. So, essentially, you know, you could basically fly on your pals in Pal World. Well, apparently you can't do that now, and you need to use a glider because Nintendo, in their infinite wisdom, decided to patent the ability to fly with Pokemon or something like that. I don't know how this works, like flying a mount kind of thing.
Generic versus brand name.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Like, this is getting ridiculous because, okay, hypothetically, okay, summoning a mount and being able to fly that. How does Nintendo even have any patent right or claim to that when it's been in Warcraft for how long? Like, at a certain point, let it go. You should be able to still ride pals, but you can't use the ones that can act like gliders. That's stupid. Like, it doesn't even matter. Well, why is that even a thing? Like, that's annoying. That's dumb. That's ridiculous.
Things I've learned from the Dukes of Hazzard: number 1, don't trust businessmen; number 2, don't trust politicians; and number 3, and most important of all, don't trust businessmen who pretend to be politicians.
And also, the most important lesson from Dukes of Hazzard is any problem can be solved by going over the speed limit and jumping over it. That and Knight Rider. That's what I've learned. If you got a problem in the 80s and you got a fast car, you can solve it all by jumping over it. Or outrunning it. Let's see, I agree. It doesn't protect innovation, it kills it. Yeah, well, that's the problem now.
Bits.
Thank you, Icarus. Nintendo shoot themselves in the foot, seriously. Yeah, it's very dumb, and honestly, I really want Nintendo to have a bad time because of all the crap they've been doing. That's the general consensus, but it's... The thing is, they're specifically targeting this game. That's the thing. They're not going after Warcraft. They're not going after any indie game that has a gliding mechanic. They're not going after any other game that has a summon something from a ball kind of mechanic. They're just going after Palworld. That's it. This is literally about them.
Product testing of my t-shirts is going well as well. The most popular one is a slightly aggressive one, which is you can't fix all of your friends' problems by turning them off and on again. That's assault.
That one is pretty good. I like that. But it could help if you hit him in the head hard enough. That should be the back part of it. Oh, man. Knock some sense into him. So now here's the thing. What this, again, this sets a bad precedent in my mind, because anybody who's making a game that's been inspired by Pokemon, right? And there's a whole generation who grew up on Pokemon who like the creature collecting kind of thing. So
Nintendo has been around since 1889. They think they can do whatever they want.
If Nintendo's been around that long, then basically everything they've done should during that time period should fall into the public domain, including their name. So I don't know. Maybe somebody wants to look into that. Now, the whole thing is here. This sets a bad precedent, because if you're an indie developer, do you have this like fear of success now? Because you're like, oh man, I'd love to make my own little Pokemon game because, you know, I was inspired by it by a kid, blah, blah, blah. I got all these cool creature ideas, but, you know, every time I talk to Nintendo about it, whatever, they never want to talk to me, and I want to be part of the staff. Hey! Hell's Darkstorm, gift to the sub. Chronicles got a sub. Never Conquer got a sub. Thank you. I appreciate the gift sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's candy. Candy, candy, candy. Thank you, thank you. Boom. Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I feel bad for every game developer now that's working on stuff that might be similar to Palworld or whatever, because it's like, what are you going to do? Just create in fear of somebody's just coming along being like, oh, well, you summoned your characters the wrong way, so we're going to sue you. Like, game mechanics, I don't think should really be patentable. Like, at this point. Like, can we get over that? Just like drawing a circle on paper in my mind. Oh, wait, you can't draw a circle. We have a patent on drawing circles on paper. Wait, excuse me, what? Like, huh? Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate co-randomness. Hype train incoming. Get out of here.
Hey PG and chat. How's the day going?
So far, so good, with the exception of Nintendo being mean of the Palworld. Damn it. Hype train. Hey, we're on Hype train level 1. Boom. Nice. Cool.
I don't know if you'd be interested, but I'll gladly make one for you, or Jim just needs your t-shirt size. I assume for PG is a quadruple XS.
What? I'm not quadruple. Not yet. If I keep stressing, no, well, the size of my shirts fluctuate greatly. I literally have shirts from large to 3XL, depending on my week of stress eating. Oh, it's crazy. We've got a hype train. There you go. Level 1. Thank you. All right, let's get off Palworld here. All right. In other news, podiatrists have taken all their resources and figured out that Barbie's feet have become less arched.
Jim smiles hyperspace.
Hyperspace.
Jim
Let's
dance.
go. Throw it in hyperspace. Less arched over time, according to a new study by podiatrists. Look what they did. This was science.
More hype train bits for Pumpkin Guy.
More hype train. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. See? Now Barbie can afford a podiatrist.
Hype train. Also screw Nintendo Kyoto dance.
Yeah, come on, Nintendo. Get good. I want Nintendo to, I want to like Nintendo again, but they're being mean. I can't support mean. All right? It's bad. Historically, it's bad. Oh, ads? Get out of here. There's no way I'm letting the ads run right now. We got a hype train going. We're just dismissing that. I dismiss you. There you go. Ads have been dismissed. We're on level 3. I'm not messing up the hype train. I ain't messing up the hype train. Especially on a day where Barbie's feet are getting normal.
More bits for the train.
Red Misery, thank you. Thanks for adding to the pileup. Okay, so some podiatrist did this. This is, I mean, you wouldn't want to focus on real feet. Worry about the feet of dolls. Does this not infuriate everybody? Whatever. There you go.
Back in high school, the law class had a series of shirts that the sized were small, medium, large, extra large, and Omar the tent maker.
Ah, there you go. Hey, tent maker shirts are very comfortable. You can sleep in those. It's fun. Oh, this is cool. Dude, I found this for Memorial Day. This is a really good story. Woman's son, I can't read.
Pedestrian intelligence.
Yeah, it can only go so fast. I already told you to snooze ad.
Pumpkin Guy X stands for extra or t-shirt sizes. I said you would be a quadruple XS, which means extra, 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 extra small.
Oh, extra small. Yeah, it would be tiny. A tiny small. There you go. Memorial Day. Here's a fun story. Thank you. William's stunned to see grandparents' wartime locket online after stranger buys it at a thrift store to find owner. Bro, in Canada, somebody was nice enough. They found us because they recognized that the person was from the Royal Canadian Legion, right? And they were like, you know what? I'm going to find the owner. They literally went online and looked for the owner, and then the owner, family member got it back. That's crazy. People do random nice things like that. How awesome is that? No, it's weird because every time we see like an old photo of somebody in like a frame or something, we're like, who died and just put this in a thrift store? You know, because you can tell when it's an old photo of somebody or just some like stock photo that they put in a thing. Yeah, so that's cool. So apparently they got their locket back, and you know it's kind of cool.
Right on.
All the rights. So that's good. That's the good happy Memorial Day, you know, help out soldiers' families sort of story. Look, lost family heirloom. That's cool. I think that's cool. All right. See, good things happen. What else we got here? Oh, God. What do they do here? Oh, this is important, chat. Being bored can actively be good for your brain, scientists reveal. Okay, here's the thing. I'm a big fan of being bored because I come up with some creative crap when I'm bored. All right? Keep this in mind. All right? Simultaneously, the default mode network activates, shifting our attention towards internal thoughts and self-reflection. This is why we are very aware of ourselves. I'm not even joking about that. The more bored you are, the more you think about yourself as a human being. It is according to science now, not just me. All right? This is a core function of the default mode network referring to as introspection. So keep this in mind when you see everybody distracted all the time, constantly looking for something else to watch, listen to, or keep their eyes occupied. And when they don't know anything about themselves and they freak out because they've never had the time to be bored because they're consuming so much crap. All right, we're on level 3 with 30 seconds left. We're on level 3 with 30 seconds left. Boom, 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 boom. 25, 24, 23, 22. Confucius plays video games. Go.
Only now.
Only now. No, but scientifically, it's good to be bored. Look, it activates the introspective part of your brain. This is why I say when people got to like shut off every once in a while, it's good because then you actually think. And not only about things, but yourself. That's good. Science had proved me right. I'm happy about that. All right, we did it. Dude, we finished Hype Train. Thank you, everybody, being on Hype Train. Doing a Hype Train thing on this 900th episode, which I didn't even realize was an episode till I started streaming. Go.
I don't know if you and Don have got extra to read the series that I recommended, but I still recommend it. The series is Fertile Valley, not for kids.
Haven't read nothing. Haven't read anything, listened to anything, or whatever. I've been in a hole of sensory deprivation. Not even joking about that. Got to wait till my ears get better, or they never will. And then I got to work around it. That's what we're doing. I'm going to keep dismissing ads just because I don't want to be bothered quite yet. I think Dawn is going to be starting up at some point. Yeah, so being bored. Hey, it's okay to be boring.
I'm always bored. I'm constantly introspective even as I'm doing things. Even playing video games, I have something going on in the back of my brain. ADHD/autism is exhausting.
Yeah, but you know what? You probably know yourself really well.
I spend too much time in my head. They have a restraining order now.
I know, man. I spend a lot of time in my head, too. Now I just swim through the darkness. The dark waters that is my mind. I have learned to navigate the rapids. Boop. I know, some movie crap. There you go. There's your Sailor Moon stuff. How do you cope with stress? Me. I knew there was something in here. Let's just call it. Where is it? Was it number 15? All right, call it. Something Sailor Moon happens. Let's go. Well, it's kind of funny. Well, I do that. Look at that. How do I cope with stress? You know, you're crying, and then you're stuffing your face, and then you're sleeping, and then you're crying some more. That's what people do. And it's healthy, dude. All right, what's the other one I got? There you go. This is a good anime meme. Look, my bank account, weeb swag, Portillo's, manga, Sailor Moon merch, spouse. See? I was reaching today to find something Sailor Moon. There wasn't really a lot going on. But this is pretty good. Dude, anytime there's something like, oh my God, I got to buy that. No, I got to buy that. I got to get... And then your significant other's like, my dude, we got to keep the electric bills going. It's like, yeah, but I got this cool little statue of this, my waifu. All right. Predator, Killer of Killers. All right, this is coming out in 12 days. It's going to be an animated, I don't know, movie series thing that's going to be on Hulu. So I don't know if that's going to be any good or not, but if people like to, I don't know, see Predator things, ad break is happening. Damn it. All right, whatever. I can't do anything about it. No, I skipped all the skipables. I can't skip them all anymore. All right, boom.
How I deal with stress. I shut up and drive, shut up and drive.
Then if it's real bad, you jump over things like Dukes of Hazzard. What do you want, Cat? Somebody should do an alternate meme of that where his head explodes. That'd be kind of funny. Look at that. Dude, in 12 days, Summer Games Fest 2025. That's right. The Summer Games Fest will start. You'll hear all the news about games that won't come out for 5 years, or you've heard reiterating news you've heard about games coming out 3 years ago that are probably just coming out now. So that's right. It's going to be this weird cycle of news you heard and then other news about games that won't be out for a really long time. So, yeah, there you go. And keep in mind of it, because we watch these things all the time, and every once in a while we keep filling up our wish list of games that I never get a chance to play. But you also got the Xbox Summer Showcase in 14 days. Pretty good. See what they're up to. Boom. And the PC Gaming Show. Is, what's-his-face doing it? Oh, dude, Devolver Digital. My dude. I hope they have a really good press conference this year. Dude. Ubisoft, whatever. Yeah, Ubisoft is going to be saying stuff. Oh, Ubisoft, dude. We're going to be talking about something. Don't care. I'll have Dawn do the days because we're on a schedule here. Yo, Taco Bell eyeball straws. Dude, where are these? How come that we don't get cool straws like this anymore? Look at this. It's an eyeball in a crazy straw. Bro. Bro. Where are these? How come they don't make these anymore? I mean, I don't know if they're poisonous or whatever, but they look cool. The only ones I remember really happened was these, there was these ones that were shaped like ice cubes and they had a little brain inside. And I think they were from 7-Eleven because you get brain freeze from their slushies or whatever.
Honestly, I'm kind of sad that Mission Impossible has come to an end after this film. If they did it right, that franchise could have lived forever like James Bond. Basically just put Ethan Hunt's character as a different member of the team, more like the
oversight guy who sends out the mission of being an interesting turn of event. They'll redo the franchise at some point. You know, give it about 10 years. Mission Impossible returns with a different actor. There you go.
Microplastics.
Hey, microplastics. What? Hey, microplastics are good. You know, if you ever need a spoon, you know, there's enough plastic in your brain to get one. So that was kind of cool. What was the greatest year of gaming in the 90s, in your opinion? What do we got here? We got Baldur's Gate, Sonic, Mario, we got Tekken. What do we got here? Panzer Dragoon. I'm just seeing what's on here. What was this? 1998 in games.
Okay, Pumpkin and Pauline, throw up a celebration for me for I tested my motorist bicycle and now it's working good.
Nice.
Yes, I hate hats.
Yeah, ads happen. Can't do anything about it, but you got the bike working.
Makes for stronger hair and nails.
Nice. There you go. You got bike working and stronger nails. All that stuff. It's all good vibes. Oddworld, I don't know. If it's actually a Grim Fandango, this was a good game, though. It's for me, honestly, I don't know if people don't want to hear it, but Metal Gear Solid, the first game I played from the Metal Gear series, was basically my favorite. Because it was weird and off the wall and kind of bonkers, and it had like little tricks and things on a PS1 that was kind of fun. But other than that, I generally don't care about the series. But that game was good. Also, Marvel vs. Capcom was awesome. It was awesome. It was awesome. All right, what else we got here? Yo, all right, Code Orange. In the UK, TK Maxx. All right, which is TJ Maxx in the States. Dude, Halloween's happening. Look at that. Look, go.
I hear you can even make cloth from plastic nowadays.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little stiff, though. Boo-boo, thank you. Look, you got some pillows. This is all they're showing. You got a little planchette here for your Ouija board that's really big. And you got a cuddly ghost. Look at them. I don't know, it's happening. It's starting. Keep in mind. Halfway to Halloween is, no pink Halloween. No, the ghost is kind of pink. Dude, last year's Halloween selection was freaking awful. I was so upset with that stuff. Everything was this pale pink paisley cover. It drove me nuts. I'll keep you posted as stuff rolls out. Boom. What is this? Carnival. Carnival's a game. All right, look what this dude said. A friend and I skipped school, drove to the arcade, and played Carnival until we beat it. Dude, when do you ever get days like that anymore? All right, I'm more interested in about recapturing that day of just calling out of work, school, whatever, going to someplace to do something fun and being there the whole time. It's one of those things where you didn't realize it at the time, but this was probably one of the best days of their lives. All right, like, dude, I know this game. I don't think I've ever played it. I feel like I should, though. Look at him, he's cool. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I'll ask my friend Emmy later. Whatever. But that, dude, you know what? I feel like everybody at some point in their adulthood, because when you're a kid, you can get away with more crap. But when you're an adult, you got all the responsibilities. I'm going to say, for yourself, your significant other, whoever, find a day where you're just, you figured, you know what? Now's a good day to be spontaneous. Call out of work, school, whatever it is. Take somebody somewhere to do something. Whether you're skipping work to go see a movie, going to, I don't know, a play, a show, whatever you got to do, and have fun. You know? Carnival blew my mind when I was a kid. Really? Huh. Now I want to know more. I don't know. Do something like that. Make life a little bit more fun. Boop. All right, what do we got here? 2000 nostalgia? Nah, I don't got time for that. Prime Video has Forsaken, The Wheel of Time. Cancels the high fantasy drama after 3 seasons. All right, Wheel of Time is canceled, chat. Wheel of Time. Okay, my big question is it going to wrap up the way it's supposed to? You're like, yay, good, they got rid of it. This just looks bad. This looks like Temu Highlander right here. Like, what's going on? Who here thought the live-action Cowboy Bebop series was good? I knew somebody who's a Cowboy Bebop fan, and they said, you know what? It's good if you don't know a lot of the stuff. He's like, it wasn't bad, but if you're just getting into the series, it was actually decent. Go.
I just wish I was doing some DoorDash or Uber Eats food deliveries with that bike. It would be so much fun to show off my sweet bike and my light-up backpack as I give customers their food.
Well, why don't you do that? It's relatively easy to do. Uber Eats, sign up, be like, here, I want to deliver food. I would do that. Oh, for people like older stuff, boom. Believe it or not, Murder, She Wrote, the complete series and movies, which I didn't even know were those movies. Dude, they're making Blu-rays. I never thought they would put Murder, She Wrote on Blu-rays. I really don't care, but I'm just saying. People like Columbo and stuff like that. I always like Columbo more than Murder, She Wrote. But dude, physical media? Crazy. But speaking of physical media, for people who like horror stuff, and you know why they're doing this? Because the new Toxic Avenger thing is coming out, right? The new Toxic Avenger movie, guess what they're doing? Boom. 4K releases of the Toxic Avenger, all right? The Toxic Avenger Part 2. The Toxic Avenger Part 2, The Last Temptation of Toxie. And Citizen Toxie, the Toxic Avenger 4. All of them are getting 4Ks. All of them are getting 4Ks. I don't know how they're going to look or anything. Yeah, Lloyd Kaufman's still kicking. That bro still does convention, and he's just like over the top, just like, yeah, we're going to make the best trauma film you've ever seen. You know? Yeah, every film he comes out with is the best one you're ever going to see.
It's alright. Destroy
Hey,
them all
what's
with
up?
kawaii hugs and treats.
Hey, it's Seward. What's up? How's it going? Seward Craft. I'm mispronouncing. Hi. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate Trauma's the world. Yeah, we're living in a world of trauma right now. Hey, but I thought that was kind of cool. He's like the, in my mind, he's like the Stan Lee of B-movie horror. He's like True Believers, you know, that kind of thing. He's like zany and off the wall. I like him. What else we got going on here? Go.
I watch Bad Knobs and Bedlam enough to know who the real culprits were.
The culprits. I'm going to say it's the doorknobs. See. All right, Dark Universe, thank you. Your guide to the land of classic monsters and Universe's epic universe. All right, dude. All right, Universal's got this cool thing going on. You know, they have their land of fun stuff. Yeah, well, if you go to the amusement park, bro, I would actually want to go to see any of the following. All right, I'm not going to do it, but it's cool to see pictures. Dude, look at the background there. That's pretty cool. But, right? Dude, look at that castle. Look at that castle. That's cool. I want to go in there. That's a cool castle. And then what else we got? Look at this. Dude, look at the interior of that castle. That's pretty cool. I want to be in there. I want to just go see the architecture. It's pretty cool. All 4 Toxie movies and cartoons are on Prime. Yeah, but they're in 4K. 4K on disc is way different than streaming 4K. Trust me on that. What else we got here? Look at that. Look, you got the Wolfman, Curse of the Werewolf. Oh, there you go. They got some cool pictures. Look, you get Frankenpretzels. They got Frankenstein pretzels. How difficult are these to make? Dude, that's kind of cool. I mean, it probably costs like $40 to get a pretzel, but, you know, I mean, whatever. You only live once, right? And look at that, too. Look at that. Look at all that weird stuff in there. That's cool and dark and gothic-y. I like it. I want a bedroom like that. Maybe not the sharp things hanging off the ceiling. Oh, dude, burning windmill? Yeah, if you know Universal Monsters, you know about the burning windmill. Kind of cool. Like it. Maybe a bit of a fire hazard, but, you know. And this. Look at this weird little cauldron thing over there. Dude. I don't know. Most trauma stuff is on Tubi. Yeah, I think they just want people watching at this point. Boop. All right, but if you're at Universal, I don't know, Studios or whatever, then there you go. Get spooky. Boom. Spirit Halloween. What is that? Teases Madison Scare Park theme for Halloween. Okay. All right, at least they're doing work. Madison Scare Park, 31st Street Station. Are we going to get New York themed Halloween?
I did sign up for the Pumpernickel guy, but when I look it keeps saying there is no delivery and I still don't know why. P.S. You should live in that castle like a really Princess Pumpkin guy.
That'd be fun. Feel like, I don't know if, that'd be like one of those places you have Wi-Fi in one part of the building and you can't get it in the other. Then you have to get those hubs. Ugh. Thank you. I don't know, New York Halloween theme stuff. We'll see what they put out, but I'm kind of excited about it. All right, we'll see. Bro. All right, Lost Boys. Every once in a while, Mattel breaks out their Monster High thing and makes a weird spooky thing. They're doing David from the Lost Boys. I can't see it. There's toys. Boom. Nice. Thank you. Who did that? Trillin, we'll do that in a second. Dude, look. You're getting the crazy shoes. Look, it got wine in your boots. Every lady would like to have wine in their boots. Just such an emergency. Look, maggots, Michael. You're eating maggots. Look, it comes with a little maggot prop and everything. Dude, that's pretty clever. I thought that was clever. That's pretty good. Look at that. You can hang it upside down. Lost Boys doll. Let's go. Yeah, for Monster High. They always do something fun with the Monster High stuff around, like, Halloween or during the year or whenever the hell. Look, they had a Beetlejuice one. They had a Lydia one. They had who the hell else was it? Oh, the one before that. I forget. But yeah, dude. Nice. Just throwing it out there. I have enough stuff. I can't keep collecting things, honestly. But there is this one for people like Day to Dead stuff. Dude, look at that. That's fancy. That's fancy right there. We got to do a card battle. Trilin. All right. Get ready, because you have to roll equal or better than... Oh, 5. Trillin. Oh! All right, equal to or better. You knocked out the zombie. You knocked out the zombie. You got the zombie. GG. Nice. All right, pick any number. Any number off the bingo. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Any number that wasn't called from bingo. 18. All right. Tangia party. Boom. Let's go. It has been called. It has been done. For you have conquested the cards. And the Tangia party has been called. And they won. Hey, Red Misery won. Nice. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. That was pretty good. I'm glad somebody won. That was close, though. I'm just saying. It was close. Boop. All right. Boom. All right. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. All right. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. John Mazzari resurrects classic theme with new punk cover. All right. Somebody did a cover of Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So there's a theme out there. It's floating around. I guess if you want to listen to another version of it. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just saying. I don't know if it's any good. I didn't even listen to it. But, it's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I don't know. At least there's some weird horror crap out there that I can listen to. I haven't listened to it because of my ears, damn it. Okay. Elvira's first book of monsters will teach kids about classic creatures in July. Odd choice to be making children's books, but I guess, you do what you do at a certain point. This is like a weird mid-century modern / clip art kind of art style. Yeah. Yeah. So, apparently it's a kid's book about first book of monsters. So look, they talk about stuff and they do rhyming and they talk about Dracula and they have like things like that. It's a kid's book. I don't know. For the future horror fans. You know, there's going to be that horror fan who's like, oh my God, I remember her in my children's books. Oh God. I don't know. At least it's a thing. At least they doing something. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, do a children's book about Halloween being awesome. A different one, not a little Halloween. I know it's already out, but... Boop. All right. Why the hell isn't Spider-Man in freaking Magic the Gathering? Because apparently Amazon has restocked Spider-Man Magic the Gathering sealed booster boxes today. I don't really give a flying crap because I don't think Spider-Man needs to be in Magic the Gathering because anytime you add stuff to our already established franchise, it gets watered down.
A kid's book about monsters and she didn't invite you for a trip.
Yep. I don't know. What are you going to do? 7 months. Thank you, Vortex. I appreciate. Thank you, Hedgehog. I appreciate too. Thank you. I don't know. Spider-Man doesn't need to be in here, man. He's already in Fortnite. Go away. God. All right, Pokemon trading card game. Here's the best journey to get. What do I care about this? Yeah, I don't know. It's not Power World, so I have no interest. Thank you. But Reason 1 bingo. Nice. Boom, boom, boom. Marvel makes Frank Castle the Punisher again. Look at that. Look. Look, imagine taking a franchise and not making it ultra-violent, but then making it ultra-violent. Look at that.
Sony or Disney Spider-Man?
I couldn't care less. Like, in serious, I don't care. Content has to be good. That's it. Action, hyper-violent new Red Band series. All right, they're making them hyper-violent again. You know? What? I don't know. Did they not make them hyper-violent? I mean, what is it? The Not Punisher? What did they call them then? I don't know. Following a controversial revamp of the Punisher franchise that saw Frank Castle give up his war on crime and another anti-hero take up the mantle, Marvel's bringing Frank back. Okay. So they had somebody else take over? Get out of here. God, what a schmuck move. All right. Bro. Return of the Living Dead. Trash's Revenge. Filming starts June 27th. All right? They're going ahead with it.
Fortnite's trying to be the Funko Pop of video game guest characters.
Yeah, it's a bunch of garbage at this point. It's literally just a big toy chest of things I don't want to play with. Boom. Thank you. Return of the Living Dead. They're actually making a sequel, and they're going to have 2 of the actors. I don't know how, but they're going to be in the new movie. So you got the guy over there who's like, that guy. And then he was whining a lot and all the time. I wish they could get that Carnes guy, the old guy. He was cool. Yeah, Return of the Living Dead. And I don't know, whoever that was in there. So what is that? Matthews and Randolph. Beverly Randolph. So they're going to be the next movie. I don't know if that means anything because I don't know if the movie's going to be good. Because we had 2 really good Return of the Living Dead movies. Then we had the third one, which was kind of okay. And then the 2 after that were pretty mediocre, if not terrible. So, I don't know. We're kind of 50-50 right now. Old dude's dead. Come on now. I know, but he was fun in that movie. He was fun in that movie. He was good. He also played, God, what was he? I think he was a general in Invaders from Mars, the remake. Yeah. Watch your mouth, boy, if you like this job. Like this job. Oh, God. Stupid food. All right. I don't think we're going to bother with stupid food. We're going to let it build up, but I did show it. But I think, is Dawn on? She didn't start things yet, right? And I didn't drop any frames either. All right. Here we go. Bro. Boom. All right. Boop, boop. What? I hear talking. Are they on? Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Oh, she's on. All right. All right, so because we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up because Dawn is doing Memorial Day weekend game giveaways.
Crispy bacon bits.
I don't have any, so stop teasing me. Unless there's bacon on the grill, then it's probably burnt. Only extra crispy.
Thanks for the stream.
Yay!
Have a great week, Pumpkin Guy, John, and chat.
All right. But then we get to head over to Dawn's because they're doing game giveaways. I'm going to pop in there, do a thing, and then I'm going to eat something that isn't marshmallows or digestive crackers so I have some kind of nutrition in my body. My body craves nutrition. Toast doesn't do it, no. I hear yelling, so something's going on. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Everybody, you have an extended weekend here in the States. You got an extra day off. Do something fun with it. I don't know, have a cookie, watch a movie, do something out of the ordinary. You know, and keep in mind that story of calling out or ditching school to go to the arcade and, you know, play Carnival until you beat it. That's probably a very memorable experience for them. And you know what? Even if you're older, you shouldn't not have those experiences. You should go out and do something fun.
Thanks for the stream.
Hey.
Have a good week. See you Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Love.
Wednesday's probably going to be Steve because we got some other weird doctory crap to do during the day. So probably be at night at usual. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That was an experience. Definitely do it. You know, have something fun. Do something fun. I'm going to go through these weird old comic books that I got and see what kind of weird crap is in there. Then maybe I'll start going through my other comic books and just bringing out the weird crap ones and be like, what is this crap? Look at that. We should just do that. An off-day stream where I just go through old comics. It'd be fun. Especially for the ads. You know, hey, you can get a brand new basketball signed by the Globetrotters for $5.99. Some weird crap back then. All right, let's go raid Dawn. I know we'll skip the whole outro thing. Well, I'll start it up, but we'll just send you over there. All right, come on, dude. Free games. Free game giveaway. All right, for those who know, exclamation Dawn. If you want to follow a link and do all that other stuff right now, I'm going to set up the raid. Boom. Raid has been set up. Everybody, again, do something fun. Adam One Bingo. Do something amazing. I don't know. Try to enjoy the weekend. Get some candy. Get some cake. Get something fun. Try to avoid stupid people. I don't know. Try to be a better person. But I'm not going to go that far. Just try to stay away from people who think they're better than you. I hate those people. All right, let's go. Gonna go right over there. Let's go. Later, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for helping out. Go.